Joining us now on the Oakland County Megacast is one of the local area's most beloved curators of family fun. Keith Aldridge is the owner of Canterbury Village and joins us now on the program. Keith, appreciate you coming back on.
Yes, good morning. Nice intro. I appreciate that.
Thanks for joining us. A lot of fun coming up and wrap up the month of July, and we continue on the summer in Orion Township at Canterbury Village. Coming up this coming weekend, it's one of your most beloved events, the Michigan Medieval Fair, July 23rd and 24th at Canterbury Village. Tell us about that event and how people can participate.
Yeah, well, the event, the entertainment is second to none. Last weekend was the first. It's a 2-weekend event this year, or 2-weekend festival, I should say. And, I'm pretty hard to please. And last weekend I was walking around and I'm like, man, this is good stuff. So if you're in that genre of medieval, you want to dress up or you want to come and buy a costume, I mean, there are great vendors on site. Sunday morning I was on Fox and I had some of the garb on, and this stuff is beautiful. I mean, handmade leather. I mean, it's gorgeous. So come on out, have some fun. It's a great family event, lots of entertainment. You can spend a couple hours out here, no problem, have some turkey legs and have a great time.
There's so many great medieval fairs and Renaissance fairs in the state of Michigan, especially over the course of the summer. What sets this one apart in Oakland County at Canterbury Village?
Well, we are the only one that really has a medieval village, quote unquote. I mean, that's what Canterbury is. It's based off of an old English village. We have our own castle. And nothing against the other festivals, but they can't compare to our architecture and what we have to offer. Obviously, we built a bunch of stages this year for performers. We have 5 stages now on our campus, and all of them are packed with entertainment. One of the stages is decked out, looks like a castle. So it's really good stuff. And the gentleman I teamed up with is heavily involved with Renaissance festivals around the country. And he's got grade A+ entertainment. So very, very happy with it.
And so what sort of entertainment for those that may be interested in going and they just want to know what they're going to see in terms of the entertainment? Who will be there and what will be the performances?
Well, we have live music, a bunch of different genres of live music, the medieval, flutes, bagpipes, guitars, you name it. The bands are fantastic on multiple stages. As I said, we have, different medieval type shows on our castle stage, which is really neat. I don't know how moms or dads will feel about this, but we have belly dancers. It's very tasteful, but it's kind of cool. It is very tasteful. So, obviously we're a family event center, but the belly dancers were neat. I got a chuckle out of it. And then we have the Detroit Fight Club. This is a sport to these guys. They dress in their armor, full head to toe. And it's kind of like a wrestling match. And, it's a point system. Obviously, on the national scale, guys do this for a living. Obviously, at Canterbury, it's a little downscale. But then we have the jousters, it's pretty incredible, the jousting. And these guys actually joust and hit each other. And, sometimes they fall off the horses and you're like, all right, we're not getting paid for this. You're not in the NFL, but they do it. They love it. And, they're passionate about it. These people are very passionate about their genre and this time period of history.
More information on this event coming up this weekend, wrapping up this weekend, July 23rd and 24th at Canterbury Village, can be found on Canterbury Village's website. That is simply canterburyvillage.com, canterburyvillage.com for more info and to purchase tickets. We're joined by Keith Aldridge, the owner of Canterbury Village, located in Orion Township, on the Oakland County Megacast next weekend, July 30th and 31st. Another fun event there as people in Oakland County and surrounding areas can run through platform 9 3/4, end up over at Canterbury Village to celebrate Harry Potter's birthday weekend. Tell us about that event.
Well, we've been doing Harry Potter for a few years. When we first started it, we were doing it in the wintertime in our castle. We've kind of outgrown our castle. We can't hold any more people. So we decided to move it to summertime and let people enjoy the whole experience at Canterbury Village. And I tell you what, like medieval, obviously the Harry Potter genre, these people are passionate. Sometimes you can't tell the actors from the customers. They do a great job of dressing up. And it's a cool event. Obviously, our campus fits well for the theme. There's a great scavenger hunt, a lot of activities, and a lot of fun stuff to do. And then obviously quality vendors. So if you're looking for that particular wand or sword or something of that nature, you can find it.
We're joined by Keith Aldridge. He is the owner of Canterbury Village, joining us on the Oakland County Megacast. Again, Harry Potter's birthday weekend, that is July 30th and 31st. That's coming up next week. More information can be found on canterburyvillage.com. And of course, for those of you that are currently watching on TV or on our streams or watching on demand on civiccentertv.com this afternoon on our Megacast page, you'll see the Facebook page also with more information on this event. For those of you listening on the radio, again, on demand, civiccentertv.com. Sometime this afternoon, just click on our Megacast link, click through to watch full interviews, and you can click on our interview from today with Keith Aldridge, owner of Canterbury Village on the Oakland County Megacast. And Keith, we talked in the past so many times about all the great small businesses that also call Canterbury Village home. There's so many great events throughout the year that often attract people to Canterbury Village. And one of the great benefits of that is that they're able to patronize these local businesses as well. You have another great event coming up at the beginning of August, the 6th and the 7th. It's it's Shop Small, Shop Local weekend at Canterbury Village. Tell us about that and how people can participate.
Yeah, it's a free weekend at Canterbury. Come on out. Obviously, support local businesses no matter where you're at. Canterbury Village, any downtown markets that you might be, by. Obviously, there's a place for Walmart and Amazon.com, but help out these small guys. It's important to the lifeblood of any local community. So for Shop Small, Shop Local, Shop Canterbury weekend, we just have street performers. We're going to have our own Princess Jocelyn out here, which we've introduced at Pirates and Princesses. It's gone kind of well. And we'll have live entertainment. It's just kind of a chill weekend, if that's the proper terminology. But yeah, come on out, listen to some music. Get some donuts at Yates Cider Mill and have some fun.
More information on canterburyvillage.com, canterburyvillage.com. And that event is August 6th and 7th. As we preview that event, can you tell us too, because even though that event isn't until August, these small businesses continue to operate at Canterbury Village throughout the year. Can you give us an example of some of these businesses that people may be able to interact with that are based right here in Oakland County, and they can interact with the Canterbury Village on a regular basis?
Yeah, so obviously our best known partner would be Yates Cider Mill. Yates Cider Mill, #1, the big one in Rochester. Obviously, the road is torn up. If anybody knows that area over at DeQuinder there, there's some serious construction problems. I feel bad for Mike and his family. So come on out to Yates at Canterbury. Plenty of parking, lots of room, and you can get the same great cider and the same great donuts. And even we offer more baked goods here at Canterbury, which is kind of neat. We have a couple great small shop owners. One's called the Wooden Tulip. So if you have a trendy high school student or moms that are very trendy and like the shop, Jim and Becky do a wonderful job stuffing their store with the most unique and the most fashion type of stuff that's out right now. They have gotten a great following. They've been with us for 3 years now and have a huge following in the Lake Orion, Oxford area. We have Scott's Farm General Store. They do a nice job. Obviously, the vegetables are coming into season now and lots of fun stuff there. Then we have our 6 shop owners in the back, the small houses. Big variety of people. They've been with us for 3 or 4 years now, all the shop owners. Come on out and support them, and they do a great job.
We're joined by Keith Aldridge. He's the owner of Canterbury Village with us on the Oakland County Megacast. You can find more information on all of their upcoming events and also the small businesses housed at Canterbury Village by visiting canterburyvillage.com. Another great event coming up as we talk about supporting local and shopping local. We also want to talk about shopping Michigan Made. You have a specific event for that. August 26th through the 28th. It is the Michigan Made Festival at Canterbury Village. Give us a preview of that and just what sort of Michigan businesses are going to be housed at Canterbury Village for people to meet and, of course, buy some products from.
Yeah, no, this has turned into one of our bigger events on our calendar. What we do, which I think is pretty cool, we give free vendor space to any vendor that is 100% Michigan made. So if you make your candles at home or you make your wood signs at home or whatever you do, your paintings, it's all handmade. You get a free booth at Canterbury that weekend. And so far, we have over 65 vendors signed up already. And obviously, what do we have? Seven more weeks until the event kicks off. So we'll max out at 80 vendors, which is, as much as we want to hold at Canterbury. And it's just a great way to, shop local and shop neat ideas and help out those small business owners that, might work during the week and try to make a little side money on the weekends.
Going into the fall and into September, you also have some car shows coming up at Canterbury Village. Can you preview that event for us?
Yeah, obviously the holiday weekend, we have the Corvette Fest, which is a charity for Leader Dogs of the Blinds. I think they've been at Canterbury 15 or so years now, maybe even more. Wally Yeager is a big sponsor of that. So tip my cap to Wally Yeager, which is our local Chevy dealership here in Lake Orion. And a big supporter of our community. And then we have the Cobra, Great Lakes Cobra Car Club out as well. And obviously, if you're a lover of the Ford versus Ferrari movie, come on out and see the Cobras. I mean, they're some of the coolest cars in the world ever made. So it's a nice weekend, nice family weekend. Come on out, have some fun, and see some beautiful cars.
Well, tell us more about the process that you go through as the owner of this business and as you're running this business to plan these festivals. Just how far in advance are you and your team at Canterbury Village considering what to do next year and what to do the year after that and getting the ball rolling on all these different and great variety of fun for the whole family at Canterbury Village?
Yeah, it's basically, obviously right after the year ends with our holiday stroll and then our mitten drop. I mean, the first week in January, we're planning the calendar. Obviously, we've already even started on the calendar already for next year, see what events we want to add and what events maybe didn't really work for families in Oakland County. So it's a constant process, and our team does a great job. We got some great people. Obviously, a business of this size, you can't do it all by yourself. So our team does a wonderful job, and finding unique vendors, unique acts, and just providing a great product and a cheap family entertainment for people. Obviously the inflation is killing everybody right now, gas prices. So if you want to have a lot of fun, staycation, come on out to Canterbury Village. And it almost feels like you're in a different time period out here.
Lastly, another event on the docket for September as we get into more of the fall kind of weather around the time of September 10th and 11th. You have Michigan Donut and Ice Cream Fest happening at Canterbury Village. Give us a preview of that event here, Keith.
Well, that's kind of the tradition, isn't it? After the holiday weekend, all the cider mills kick into full gear, and we've been doing this event for a few years now, and it's a popular event for us. Obviously, having one of the most quality cider mills on site with Yates Cider Mill, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer for us. Lots of good family entertainment. Come on out, fill up on some, yummy, tasty donuts and fill up on some ice cream. Who doesn't love that? Obviously, the weather's usually pretty solid first couple weeks in September, so let's have some fun, right?
Joined by Keith Aldridge. He is the owner of Canterbury Village in Orion Township. You can find more information on all their upcoming events throughout the rest of the summer into the fall and throughout the rest of the year. Keep up to date with them at canterburyvillage.com, canterburyvillage.com, where you can also purchase tickets to these events. And if you're interested in being a vendor at some of these events and participating yourself, you can also get in contact with Keith and the team at Canterbury Village who join us on the Oakland County Megacast. Keith, another minute or so with you before we'll say goodbye today. Anything else that people should be keeping in mind as they head to Canterbury Village this summer, or things that maybe they should be keeping a lookout for in the near future?
Yep, and a couple of things. Obviously, we have our own food bank here at Canterbury Village. So anytime you want to come out to Canterbury, please bring some box goods, some dry goods. Our food pantry right now with inflation is being very, very busy. So please help families out that need some help. If you're fortunate, please help some people that aren't as fortunate. And then obviously wrapping up for the holiday season, we'll team up once again with the Bottomless Toy Chest. We do a lot of good work, or the Bottomless Toy Chest does it. We're just part of it. The Bottomless Toy Chest does all the work. Giving gifts to kids that are struggling through some difficulties at the local hospital. So please support our charity initiatives, and we sure do appreciate it, Metro Detroit.
Keith, we appreciate you joining us and telling us more about all these great upcoming events, of course, the small businesses and your charitable contributions as well at Canterbury Village. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good one.